What up YouTube, it's Misery Company. In today's video, I want to talk about the new class that not could be, but is confirmed to be coming sometime very, very soon in Diablo Immortal. Let's get straight to it, guys. So again, we are going to be covering this blog post in great detail over the coming days to weeks until we get the massive update coming at the end of the month. Now, Burning Hells on March 27th. It sounds like that's when this is going to be coming, which is very exciting. So that's literally less than a week away by the time you see this video. But one thing that is caught at least my attention and everyone else's was the new class. And I'm really curious from a community standpoint. I've seen a lot of pretty dramatic ideas as to what people think this is going to be. I've seen people say that it's the assassin. I personally think that it would make more sense if it was the Tempest, knowing that the Blood Knight was in the game codes at launch, and people like Wowhead found it as a leak like right when the game launched or even in beta. And then shortly after the game was released, we saw parts of Tempest being in there, or a class tied around elements. I think that is far more likely, at least in my opinion, that we get some amount of a Tempest class or something around that. Now, other people think very, very strongly that it's an assassin. Like, there were leaks about it, there were designs already, which were farther than what we saw with the Tempest. So they're not wrong. Now, again, we have no idea what the official class is. What we do know for sure is that it sounds like this, again, based off this picture right here, this roadmap, this makes it seem like the new class will be coming sometime in between March and April, between these two events, right? So March, this is the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter of the year. So break down to quarters. This is right in the middle of the two quarters. So this makes it seem like in the first half of the year, we are definitely getting all of this stuff. And if the flag positioning means anything, this makes it seem like it's like around the corner. So I'm surprised that they are not making the March, 27th, update the new class, because, well, that's what this flag sort of alludes to, the end of March. Well, we can't get much more to the end of March than March 27th. So I don't know. I'm curious when we get it. I'm very surprised how tight-lipped they've been. I thought for sure on one of our calls they would have brought up the fact that, like, X and Y, this is the class, like, it's coming at Y time. You now know officially everything that I know, and all the other sponsored content creators. We all know the same exact thing now, which is this picture. We got this picture a little earlier, and of course could not talk about it until now. But now that we can talk about it, oh man, I personally think that this color means something. If you look at the colors of these other flags, they are gold and they're all the same, so they solidify a specific event, whereas this is blue. I don't think it's the assassin, guys. And I'm gonna like probably react to this video once we know what the new class is. I think based off this emblem, let me zoom in here. So, and like, this is probably being like a little excessive, but like, I don't care. Hold on, can I view image? I can't see it. Whatever. Oh wait, inspect, right? No, whoa, we're hacking the codes. So this emblem here of the new class, this doesn't strike me as an assassin. I see where you could make it an assassin. Like, this is definitely a sword in the middle here. Like, this is where you would hold it, and it's surrounded by some amount of things. Now, you could argue maybe these are daggers that are being held, right? Like, there's a lot of different ways you could spin this. This, to me, looks like a sword that's upside down with a twisting blade. Again, could be assassin, right? It could be. Like, you can make that argument. But the fact that they said it was the most specific part of the video, the dev video, said that this is unlike any class we've ever had in Diablo. Not Diablo Immortal, but in Diablo. Well, we have an assassin class, at least to my best understanding. I'm fairly certain there's an assassin class in Diablo somewhere, right? In fact, let's look this up together. Assassin class in Diablo. Yeah, so in Diablo 2, it looks like there was an assassin class and builds Diablo 2 Resurrected. Okay, so there is in fact in Diablo 2 an assassin class. I never played Diablo 2, so I had no idea. But again, this makes it seem like if it is unlike, because that is the words they use, unlike any class that we have seen in Diablo, I think this could be a Tempest style class, more about elements, likely ranged, intellect focused. That's my guess. Now, I did see, like I said, I've seen a lot of people talking about maybe it's like a Celtic or like a healing type class. It very well could be. I have no idea. I almost imagine like, what if it's like a disc priest from WoW, where you do have the ability of healing, but you also do damage with your healing. That to me could be really, really sick, and that would also be nothing like we've ever seen in Diablo Immortal or in Diablo. Again, quoting what they said, quote unquote, the quote that we're quoting to unquote the quote, unlike anything that we've seen in Diablo. We're on the same page. So I think it could be either the Tempest class or a healing class. I think the healing class is a little bit of a stretch since this does appear to be a sword. I'm going to assume that a healer probably wouldn't carry a sword, but they could. I don't know. Joan of Arc, right? I don't know. But either way, I think the idea of a Tempest or like a disc priest style where the more damage you do heals surrounding people would be really, really cool in Diablo Immortal. And I also think that would tailor to a very specific type of person. I've talked to several different players that love the idea of supporting, and they usually run Crusader. And there are good support Crusader builds, but like a full healing class. Now, if we're talking about getting into fights against Diablo, where these are going to be like the hardest fights that we have in Diablo Immortal, which is what they said in the video, we might need some healers. We have tanks, we have DPS, we have range DPS, we have melee DPS, we have all the things, but we don't have a healer. So very interesting. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. Let me know. Again, let's not get into arguments about Let's not get into arguments about what we think the class is and how wrong someone is, or if you disagree with me. But let me know what your guess is and why. And either based off the emblem, the colors, or whatever knowledge you may have or assumptions you may have. Because again, we don't know. We have no idea. We're all just assuming. But I do want to talk about what you think new class is in Diablo Immortal. I've said my piece. I said what my guess is. Let me know what you think. Until next time, guys, I hope to see you in a video soon.